It was a battle of the co-tennants at the MCG today. Melbourne attempting to prove that their run to the finals last year was no flash in the pan, while Richmond, under new coach Kevin Bartlett, tried to begin the long climb up the VFL ladder. The Tigers looked possible at anything in the opening Panasonic Cup game against Carlton, but since losing Wilson with a knee injury in that match, have struggled in their practice matches since. The Demons too have been patchy in the season's lead-up, but as Hawthorn and Geelong discovered on Saturday, good early form is no guarantee of the 4 points when the real stuff gets underway. Nichols, Honeybun, Lamberts and Justin Pickering debuted for the Tigers. It was an as-you-were line-up in the red and blue. Our commentators at the cricket grounds are Sandy Roberts, Ian Robertson and Malcolm Blight. And we begin our coverage with some highlights of an action-packed first quarter.
Kicks the Demons into attack again. This time he goes more direct, straight towards centre forward, and another mark's been taken up there for Melbourne. This time it's Campbell. Nice looking kick. Drifts across, but it sneaks in, and the second goal on the board.
Yates has time to steady, have a look up towards the centre wing area and find Healy.
Healy over the top. He's got two players in support. Spalding's run all the way down, but Newport kicks the ball up towards full forward. Campbell around onto the left foot. Snapshot for goal. It's a beauty. Third goal to Melbourne.
Form last year in Richmond under new coach Kevin Bartlett, but at the moment it's the Demons. Healy to Jackson. Goal.
Wilson gets it across to Newport. Newport has a player in support, Williams. Williams onto Lovett, who's come up from the back pocket. There's confidence for you. Lovett short kick, finds Campbell, and Campbell 40 metres out, unselfishly kicks it to Eishold, and Eishold will run into an open goal, and ever so easy for Melbourne, kicks their fifth goal.
Who goes into the centre, Mitchell! What a fly over the top, but it was not successful. Pickering, however, picks it up, goes up towards full forward, and here's a positive attack forward. He's got Egan in the square if he wants him, but no. There's the kick on its way, looks pretty good. First score to the Tigers, and it's a goal.
And this time it's Ricky Jackson who takes it 50 metres out, a little more than 50 metres, a short pass into the pocket, and Lyon in the crowd, but now he kicks from inside the arena. Beautiful looking kick by Lyon is a goal. Wonderful kick. Second goal to Gary Lyon.
Then goes again up towards the half-forward line. Hughes was the effective spoiler. Nichols waits at the back. Here's an opportunity for Palm if he can get clear. Soccer it off the ground. Goal.
Into the pocket. Lyon over the top. Campbell runs too easily. Oh, look at this. Goes for goal and pops it through for another one.
Essendon did it on Saturday against North Melbourne at Windy Hill, and today it was Melbourne's turn against the Tigers at the MCG. A brilliant opening quarter, 8-3-51, and going into the second term, the Tigers facing a mammoth deficit of 39 points. Kevin Bartlett's quarter-time address would have been one to hear. Let's go back now to the MCG. A very good crowd in attendance. Could the Tigers come back? We begin our replay now at the start of the second quarter.
Here we go, the start of the second quarter at the MCG, with Melbourne dominating after a fabulous first quarter of football in which they kicked 8 goals, 3 to Richmond's 2 goals from the centre bounce. Well, this is where they've been winning it. Wilson gets it across to Yates. He eludes one tackle, then swings around, kicks to the half-forward line. The ball is brought down, however. An opportunity for Healy, burrowing in at the bottom of the pack as usual. He's still there, but the whistle sounds, and a bounce will take place as Lambert is taken from him. The bounce, Steins, then Honeybun. Healy, back to Healy again. Tried to get rid of it. Sock it out towards Steins. Now Eishold steadies from 60 metres, lets one go in towards full forward. Lyon is there, 3 grabs, it's his.
They almost look-alikes, Lyon and Campbell, aren't they? They're very similar type players and a couple of very skillful players. And I think the beauty of that mark was the fact that you can see that he has not taken his eye off the footy. He's been pushed and bustled and bruised, and he never ever took his eyes off the football.
From 20 metres on a 45-degree angle. I think he's just snuck it in. He has. There's goal number 9 on the board for Melbourne, and they are not relenting.
Stephen O'Dwyer. Wasn't that excellent play again by the big fella to get that handball out to Jackson? And Jackson had the option of both Campbell as a lead or as Lyon dropping back. And as a full forward pocket combination, they worked extremely well, and he's opted for the longer kick.
It's interesting, the statistics, Malcolm, from the first quarter. Marks Melbourne 23 to Richmond 7. Kicks Melbourne 51 to Richmond 31. Handballs Melbourne 23, Richmond 13. And the frees have also gone to Melbourne double, 12 to 6 as Healy sets them going once again, although this may sit for Jim Jess. He steadies. He's been very quiet in that first quarter, but he certainly hasn't been on his own there, as we find Nichols unable to keep the ball in play, and a throw in on that outer side.
O'Dwyer and Honeybun. This time Honeybun gets it out the back, but Eyeschol's there for the Demons. He can't do much with the football. Williams, now a kick off the ground by Thompson, intercepted by Dean. Throwing himself at the ball there was young Nichols, but it eludes him and goes over for another boundary throw-in. Richmond a dismal 2 goals in the first quarter. Now O'Dwyer and Honeybun. Honeybun, he'll have his work cut out trying to get over the top of Stones and O'Dwyer all day. Love it. Chance for free. Out wide Lambert. Handball into the centre. Pickering. Oh, crude tackle by Wilson. And Michael Pickering will take the free kick. Play on, says the umpire. Pickering gets around the charging Wilson. Pickering into the forward pocket. A little bit too high for Poole. And he could not mark the football, and it goes over for another throw-in. About 60 metres around from the Richmond goal. And Trevor Poole playing at centre half forward. His opponent, Earl Spalding. Richmond best and fairest winner at centre half back was Trevor Poole. O'Dwyer over the top. Poole had to give the free kick away, and O'Dwyer has the ball in the back pocket. Kicks it long towards the wing. Honeybun up high, takes the mark. Put Richmond back into attack. David Honeybun.
One of football's nomads, Honeybun. Kicking up towards the half-forward line. O'Dwyer's going to get the sprigs out of his back. White, a chance to clear. One of the most reliable defenders in the league. Mitchell almost collided with Grinter. Remained clear. Now Stretch. Gets his kick away up towards the right half-forward flank. And it has not gone inside the line. So it will be Frangalis who brings it back into play. Egan will be the flyer from behind. Yates was in front, couldn't take it. Out it comes to Mitchell. He's been desperately quiet. Again, he's not on his own. Poole. Now here's a chance for the Tigers. James is 35 metres out, but directly in front.
Costly game, football, isn't it? That poor kick of Stephen Stretch is under no pressure. Has all of a sudden reversed it by about 100 metres to give James a shot at goal.
They need it, trailing by 45 points. The drop punt's on its way, and it gives Richmond fans a chance for some applause. Their third goal goes on the board as they trail 3 straight goals to Melbourne, 9-3.
You saw it first on the grid at Adelaide. Now the exciting Nissan Pulsar Vector Triple S is at your Nissan dealers, ready for you to drive.
Nissan Pulsar Vector Triple S.
Performance that will make you glad you're behind the wheel. Style that tells you this one's special.
Nissan Pulsar Vector Triple S.
Not your normal kind of sedan. Nissan know-how, building the right cars for Australia.
You need a cleaning service. Do what I do. Here's the Melbourne Big.
Much faster.
The Melbourne Big. The buying guide Melbournians are turning to.
At East Coast, you can get out of a normal everyday top and into a hooded sweat for just $45. But that wouldn't go with your normal everyday bottoms, so you could get out of them and into a pair of East Coast Rocker stretch jeans for only $48, which look great with East Coast's boot sweats at just $35. But then, So do East Coast track pants at only $30. East Coast, get out of that, get into this.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Henderson.
If your computer system isn't designed to fit your organisation, nothing in your organisation will work the way it should. Because unless everything is tailored to your methods, it can be difficult for you to put information together.
Nice cup of tea, dear.
And getting what you want from others will be a problem too.
Sugar?
Wang have found a way to solve this. Because Wang can customize every aspect of a computer system to fit your operation perfectly. And as your organization develops, Wang's computers will adapt at every twist and turn. So everything in your office will work the way it's meant to.
That'll make a big difference.
If it can be done better, Wang will find a way.
If you're looking to buy a house, you should know that 9 out of 10 of all the houses advertised in Melbourne's daily papers are in The Age. Because if it's in The Age, it sells.
Sunday night on 7, Dirty Dancing's Patrick Swayze, Wall Street's Charlie Sheen in Red Dawn. Russians drop from the sky, Cubans march from the south. Only a handful.
I'm going to the mountains, I'm getting out of here.
Live to fight.
It's World War III down there.
8 kids against the Russian army.
You lose.
And the Russians don't stand a chance.
Not bad for a bunch of kids, huh?
Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen in Red Dawn. Premieres 8:30 Sunday on 7.
The difference is 39 points in favour of Melbourne. They've done it so well. 9-3. Here's a free kick given away at the centre bounce. And this time it's a Melbourne infringement. O'Dwyer, he was ever keen to take the ball again, but this time it's Honeybun. Kicks the Tigers into attack. Up towards half forward. Play on. Oh, great play by Stretch, the dasher. In short, Williams takes the mark. David Williams. Slightly forward of centre wing. It's a 50-metre drop punt up towards full forward. Intercepting well as Frangalis. He comes away towards the outer wing. But it's a poor kick and it lands in the arms of Dean. Dean swings around, kicks it back to whence it came. Full forward, no mark taken. Play on. Tiger defence under pressure. Michael Pickering gets it off to brother Justin. Forced to kick with the left foot out towards the wing area, and the mark's been taken by Mitchell. A grand diving mark there by Mitchell. He plays on, kicks it high towards centre half forward. Out in front, O'Dwyer. Here's the other dasher on the half back line for Melbourne. Sean White. His kick's a little too long for Williams, and it goes over on the boundary, over the boundary for a throw-in. Some 85 metres around from the Melbourne goal.
18 plays 57. Favouring Melbourne. Honeybun, Steins. Honeybun wins it. Lambert twists out of one, turns out of another, and gets clear. Well done as he gets his left foot kick over the centre. White and Egan both jostling for it. Free also at the bottom of the pack. And the umpire comes in and decides upon a bounce. Sikorsky's back on the ground. Thompson off. For Richmond. O'Dwyer wins the tap, taken by Honeybun. However, a high kick going down towards the 50-metre line. No one able to take it for Melbourne. Nichols tried to get it clear. Pouncing upon it was Dean. And it goes over the line again. Another throw-in to take place. Noticed any dramatic change Richmond, Malcolm, so far in this quarter?
Yes, I think they're just starting to get a few more balls in tight, just like Palm did then. They're just starting to get a few loose balls around those pack situations, and that's exactly what they need to do as well.
Palm will kick from just about on 50 metres. He's on a 45-degree angle. Now one of the more experienced players at Punt Road, the home of Richmond. Kick he's pulled, however, and 1 point only goes on the board. In fact, it's their first minor score for the day. 3-1 to Melbourne, 9-3.
Yes, 38 points the Demons lead by. 17 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hughes elects to go straight up the ground. The ball holds up into the breeze, but here they come again. Jackson's hand pass was just slightly interfered with by the Richmond player. And now the Tigers looking for a free kick. They are holding the ball decision against Spalding. And umpire Sheehan obliges. The free kick goes there to Lambert. He kicks the ball towards centre-half forward. Hughes a big punch. Poole there. Now Michael Pickering. Snapshot for goal by Pickering. Looks okay, no, just bounces the other side of the big goalpost. Through for a behind. And Richmond second behind on the scoreboard. 9-3 plays 3-2. And Sean White brings the ball back in. Out towards the members' half-back flank area. Wilson takes the mark. And it was a good one by the Melbourne centre man. And a bit of a knock across the head. But he's a gutsy little player, is Brian Wilson. Feeling the effects, though. He kicks the ball towards centre wing. Good play by Eichel. Did the tapping and then the retrieving. Kicks a torpedo. Up towards centre-half forward. Great interception by Mitchell. Comes clear. Lambert out wide. Two Richmond players. Michael Pickering at the back. Now Poole. Over the top. Puts Michael Pickering under pressure. And great scrambling by Lovett. Brett Lovett, who's played a grand game in defence so far for the Demons. And the ball held in at half forward for the Tigers.
Just looking at Pickering, then he needn't have gone to ground, just kept his body over it, but his jump at the football wasn't all that good. He just looked a bit weary to me, Ann.
I thought both Poole and Michael Pickering looked a little slow there. Now Poole, free kick being picked out of it. It's going to Melbourne at half-back. 50 metres penalty for wasting time against the Richmond player, and the ball being brought right up very near to the centre. And Wilson will take the free kick for Melbourne. He kicks it wide towards half forward. The leading player out there was Lyon. He let it slip through his finger, the only mistake he's made so far in the match. And Gary Lyon, who's kicked 3 goals, unfortunately the kick goes out on the full and the free kick will be taken by the Richmond defender. He kicks it into the centre. There's a chance now for Yates. Forced to kick quickly, up towards half forward. Good punch on by Lyon. Chance now for Roach, playing in an uncustomary role for him in defence. A good kick out towards the wing area where Justin Pickering could mark, but the boundary umpire will throw it in. Justin Pickering looking a little disappointed with himself there. And we'll have a boundary throw in half-forward flank, the practice cricket pitch area. Good ruck work by Honeybun. Dean throws himself on the football. He's been rewarded for his efforts with a free kick. And Warren Dean will kick the Demons into attack.
So Dean from just on the attack side of centre to send Melbourne forward again. With a mighty torpedo punt. Campbell waits at the back, so too Eichel. They raffle it. Eichel takes it, shoots at goal and puts for another one. But what a kick that came down to him. 10-3, 63 for Richmond, 3-2-20.
And that kick always had to clear the pack. When you see someone get onto it like that, it's just such a long kick. It's gone 70 metres. It was really a misjudged thing, and both the Melbourne players, I guess, were really in the right position then. And Isolde's kept his cool pretty well a couple of times and avoided tackles throughout the game, and really was a true snap. But what a magnificent kick set up by Warren Dean.
Some poor defensive work by the Tigers.
Centre bounce. Steins up with the body. Healy, the kick forward. Melbourne into attack again. Pickering tries to get it clear. James in trouble. Steins, a long sweeping hand pass to Wilson. 45 metres out, a fine smother, but he can butter up again for another shot. Wilson seems to have recovered from that knock on the head. He gets claimed, however. Lyon under pressure, but gets a quick kick back towards the 45-metre line. Wilson again, back to Steins. A long kick in towards goal. What a marvellous kick. There's another one. Melbourne can do no wrong.
You saw it first on the grid at Adelaide. Now the exciting Nissan Pulsar Vector Triple S is at your Nissan dealers, ready for you to drive.
Nissan Pulsar Vector Triple S.
For performance that will make you glad to be behind the wheel. Style that tells you this one's special.
This is Pulsar Vector Triple S.
Not your normal kind of sedan. Nissan know-how, building the right cars for Australia.
For some, being too small can cause certain problems. For others, being too big isn't much better. But when you're not too big, not too small, things work out remarkably well. Like the NEC 48cm monitor-style TV. It's not too small on features. And because it's not too big on price, the NEC monitor-style TV is one of the best saves you'll ever make. It's another top performer from NEC.
Now for about the cost of 4 days, you can rent any budget car up to a Commodore for 7 days. That's only $2.99 for the week, because this month we've stretched the long weekend rate to last the whole week long.
For 5 sensational days, prices have crashed at Big W. Children's books are down 50 to 80%. Our entire range of Lego, 25% off. Bath towels, just $3 each. And there's much, much more. Starting 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, be there.
Need to organise a conference room or seminar?
Could all delegates please take their seats as the first session starts in 5 minutes.
Put it on diners.
Susie? Pop in when you're free. Is it a minor miracle just contacting people in your office?
My phone?
Or getting through from outside?
This must get through.
A telecom commander system makes miracles obsolete. Just press one button to intercom, to answer calls from any extension, to transfer.
Yo. Steve, call for you.
Call Telecom tomorrow, because whatever your size of business, there's an affordable telecom commander system to make your act more efficient.
Car savers. Sue, she just popped out.
And there he is, Jimmy Steins, now doing the ruck work, and he gets the tap out too. Wilson crashes his way through. Positive football by Melbourne. It's great stuff. Up towards full forward. O'Dwyer can't mark. It's tapped through from behind by Roach. And they're fourth behind on the scoreboard. 11-4-70. And they lead by 50 points. Richmond are miserable, 3-2-20. Just under 13 minutes to go before half-time. Honeybun, Zakaski, up towards the wing. No mark taken. Great crumb gathering by Yates. Here's Eishold. Kicks up towards full forward, in front O'Dwyer. And if Roach is a fullback, I'll give up.
Don't like it myself, man. Don't like it myself. But I guess the ball's been down there a fair bit. But what an excellent play. Once again, Eishold was very cool and put the ball to a spot. A lot of players try and pinpoint a pass. What you've got to do is give him space in front.
O'Dwyer from 35 metres. Good-looking kick by the big ruckman. He's polished in that area as well. And he kicks a goal for Melbourne. It's his first. And Melbourne's 12th.
What else can you say? Richmond have obviously got to make some changes. They've obviously got to make some changes. And Michael Roach, you really couldn't blame Michael Roach then. I mean, Eishold was steady around the centre of the ground and really did deliver it well. They've got to do something up forward. They've always got to do something in ruck. Why not throw Roach in ruck? I mean, it's got to do something.
The margin is 56 points from the centre. Can they go into attack? Paul gets a high kick down towards the half-forward line, but there's no one at all at home, and the easy mark is taken by Warren Dean. Across the stretch from the half-back line, that's really where their attacks begin as they propel it forward. And this time we see Honeybun taking a good mark. To Burton. Clearing kick goes over the centre, a bit of a nudge, but Pickering will accept it. Does so as he plays on with the handball, an opportunity for the Tigers to go inside that 50-metre line as Egan plays on. Will they get into trouble here? Palms under pressure, gets caught, loses the football, and Dean will try and clear, but Palm has made amends again. He gets it across to Nichols. Nichols snaps it goal and puts it through.
Well, at least it was some pressure, wasn't it? They kept the ball on the forward line, and And young Nichols looks a likely type, Ian.
Yeah, I like him. I like Lambert as well.
Yes, I mean, they're only young, and obviously, hopefully, as the game goes, their stature will grow. It was pretty well done then by Palmer. You know, at least he kept the ball in the area and then butted up again. Wasn't that fantastic recovery by him?
Desperado, isn't he, David Palmer? At least he adds a bit of bite up there in the forward line. And the Tigers, 4 goals 2. Let's hope they can improve on that. Chance now for Lambert, across to Mitchell. Tigers into attack again. Mitchell's kick an up and under towards full forward. White punches to the front. Chance for Grinter. Poor kick. Comes out wide to the wing. Pickering, Justin Pickering. Onto Lambert. He'll be caught. He backs himself though. Good stuff by the youngster. Up towards full forward. Can the Tigers take the mark? No, they can't. A good strong punch away by Stretch. And it goes through for a rush behind to the Richmond side. And unfortunately for them, they couldn't capitalise. The kick goes out. Nearly 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes to go before half-time. And Melbourne kicked the ball up through Dean. Here's Dean now with the ball. On centre wing. Swings around. Covers tremendous distances with his kicks usually, Dean. A good punch away by the Tiger defence. Goes out wide, but here's Lyon. Brownlow medal material, Gary Lyon. His kick this time's a little ineffective and it falls in the hands of James.
James from the back pocket. Swings play back towards the centre. Steins will come in from the side, but Honeybutt was well underneath it, took a good mark. Richmond, can they lift a little more? Down towards the forward line. Hughes on the last line of defence. A wide clearing kick. Steins is all on his own. He can run on if he wants to. No, he props, has a look into the centre and goes towards Newport, who's clear. Onto the left foot he goes. Down towards the forward line, but Roach on that last line of defence goes wide to Burton again. And again, Richmond out of trouble to Free. Just on the defensive side of centre wing. Looks to come inside. Puts Burton under all sorts of pressure. And he gets caught. Well, that was suicide.
It was in the end, but I think that's what they've got to do. I mean, they've got to hold on to the ball until the player gets clear. And it was just bad assessment by the runner and the giver.
Lions kick. Down towards half forward. O'Dwyer front spot.
Oh, get him out of there, mate. I mean, Michael Roach has got to play somewhere else here.
Well, this man has had a wonderful day so far. Not put a foot wrong. Let's see what he does with this kick. Going to struggle to make the distance. It'll drop in the square. And the mark is taken there by Manton.
Manton at full back for the Richmond side. He comes out to the members' wing. Free. Wide to Mitchell. Mitchell's kick, a high one towards half forward. Fair effort there by Egan. Forced to play on. His handball goes over the top. Michael Pickering, you'll be caught by Stretch. Well done, Stephen Stretch. A good fair tackle. And the ball goes over for a boundary throw-in about 55 metres around from the Richmond goal. 51 metres around from the Richmond goal. As they trail miserably on the scoreboard. 12-4 to 4-3. 49 points the difference. Just under 8 minutes. Good play by Melbourne again, forcing the ball forward. Oh, excellent play by the youngster in Free for the Tigers. Up towards full forward. Here's a chance now. Running into an open goal. Oh, the bounce is indifferent for Michael Pickering. And let Lovett in to force it over the boundary line. And we'll have another throw-in against the Richmond behind post. Well, it looked a certainty, didn't it?
It did, yes, but the bounce was cruel. Perhaps that's just the way things go. They're trailing 76 to 27. Throw-in is in Richmond's left forward pocket, though. Can they convert? Well, they've got it down there. Steins decides to head away from the boundary line. Egan keeps it in. Can swing round. Will he get away? Oh, it was a poor hand pass. Stretch. Jess. Hardly been sighted. Cannot pick up the football, although he was under pressure. And Healy sensibly gains 30 metres away from the trouble zone and puts it over the line.
Without being too critical of the coaching, etc., but I mean, going back to that Marco Roach point, you're 8 goals down. There's only one way you're going to win this game. That's to kick more goals than the opposition from here. That's pretty obvious. Who's a guy that can kick 4 or 5 goals in a quarter?
Mitchell, a high kick, going back into the forward line once again. There's a good one grab mark taken by Hogg.
I I thought we saw during the night series that both Hogg and Roach worked together.
Well, Roach kicked, my memory serves me correctly, 3 in the last quarter when he was brought back onto the ground.
Correct.
Maybe you could put Jess up the back, Roach down to centre half forward. This fellow's not doing such a bad job for limited opportunities.
Let's see what he does now. An opportunity for Richmond's 5th goal. Swinging back, and he makes no mistake. Richmond score their 5th, 5-3 to Melbourne, 12-4.
You can get it riding, you can get it sliding, you can feel it coming on about 4. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer, and the best cold beer is Vic. Vic Bitter. You can get it walking, you can get it talking, you can get it working a plow. Matter of fact, I got it now. Victoria Bitter.
This is special country, and these days it's easy to get to in vehicles like these. Nissan Navara 4x2 and 4x4. Navara drove all over Australia in the Nissan 600,000k Enduro and proved it can handle anything this country can dish out.
Don't forget to give it some hay, Jack.
Nissan, building the right trucks for Australia.
For 5 sensational days, prices have crashed at Big W. Children's books are down 50 to 80%. Our entire range of Lego, 25% off. Bath towels, just $3 each. And there's much, much more. Starting 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, be there.
Why does everybody like 40 Winks? Let's find out. Is it because we guarantee the lowest prices on our huge range of famous brand beds? Oh! Right now, you can save up to $200 on famous Sealy Posturepedic, Australia's favourite bed. We have Sealy Posturepedic bed sets from as low as $379. No wonder everybody likes 40 Winks. Our price can't be beaten. Everybody likes 40 Winks.
Guess who didn't check the footy fixtures in the Melbourne Big? The buying guide with useful information pages. There's only one place in the world where you can see prehistoric creatures without sacrificing your creature comforts. Nowhere else can you see living waterfalls or an oasis of ancient palms that no longer live anywhere else. Nowhere else can you fish for ancient secrets and outwit one of the world's smartest fish. Nowhere else has one of the largest wildlife populations in the world, with a wildlife all of its own. Nowhere else offers such a choice of hospitality in a land that can sometimes be quite inhospitable. If it was overseas, you'd go out of your way to discover it. Yet the biggest discovery is that it's all right here. Come now to Australia's Northern Territory. There's nowhere in the world like your own territory.
Bounce in the centre. Honey Bun, who's done a reasonable job in the ruck. Quick kick comes out to Melbourne centre half forward area, and Lyon is marked again. He goes back looking for Campbell in the pocket. Good recovery there by Sikorsky. Hand pass over the top finds Manton. Manton's quick kick towards the wing, but Melbourne have the numbers when the ball hits the ground. It's Lyon again, and he cruises around. Complete footballer. This time his kick was delayed just a fraction too long, and it goes out of bounds on the full. The half-forward flank area to follow the Demons. The free kick will be taken there by young Nichols. He plays on now and kicks it in towards the centre, and a mark taken by Poole. Move it quickly, Tigers. Trevor Poole kicks it down towards the half-forward flank area. At the back, Egan, opposed by Sean White. And whatever kicks you get, Philip Egan, they'll be well earned against that man. He's a really miserly footballer, is Sean White. At half-back, in the back pocket for Melbourne.
33 plays 76. The job still ahead of Richmond as Stein's kick goes straight to James. He can centre the football, does so to Nichols. Will steady from 53 metres out. Goes with a long drop punt, but it's going across the face of goal. And Hughes sees it over the line. in Richmond's left forward pocket.
Should have really done more with that. He should have straightened up to the goals and gone straight to the top of the goal square.
Here's the throw in. Stein's caught behind on that occasion. This allows 3 in with a snap at goal. It's not a bad one. He's put it through.
Marvellous ruck work. Marvellous ruck work to give the youngster a reasonably settled shot at goal, although kicking around his body with a great tap, turn the corner and kick truly. And really, I suppose in this, last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, as I said, always another couple of goals and you're still always a chance.
Let's see what they can do this time. 39 plays 76. O'Dwyer wins it. Melbourne have always answered any challenge that's been thrown at them as Healy's kick goes down towards the half-forward line. Back to Stein. The big fella just stands still and pumps one up towards full forward. Campbell is there. Can't take the mark. Campbell kicks his fourth, and Melbourne kick away again.
They really can't break the shackles. Each time that Richmond require that next goal, Melbourne have just had the answer each time. And I would think that Campbell could have almost let that go, but I'm a great believer if you can get the football, you get it. Okay, drop the mark and kick truly off the ground with a great little soccer.
While that was happening, Simon Eishold was replaced by Brett Bailey. Unfortunate for Eishold, who's been playing well. Here's another chance for free. Left foot snap for goal. There's a goal of the Tigers. And maybe something like that can lift them. And as you said, Malcolm, they just need to kick 1 or 2 or 3 goals in a row now.
It's been a really open game, hasn't it? You think of it, 20 goals in the first half, and we're still not quite there. Very simple game footy. A big thump out, a one grab. A bit of a fumble there, which really did set probably the next lot up. And he kicked truly on his left foot. So that's a good right foot snap and a good left foot snap by Tony Free.
2 goals to Free in as many minutes.
Only 19 years of age, too.
From the centre. Uncustomary because it went straight through Healy just on 3 minutes remaining. Sikorsky couldn't take it. His teammate Nichols is well tackled, loses the football, and it'll be Jackson to send Melbourne into attack again. Down towards half-forward. Pickering drops what he should have taken, but recovers well. His kick, however, very poor. Their disposal has left a lot to be desired, and it is Dean who takes the mark.
Call that inexperience when you get clear like that, Sandy, and give it away that easy.
To half-forward. Fisted clear. Back towards Jess. Through him. Palm having to chase Jackson. Wilson taps it further on. Yates, an opportunity now, gets clear, in towards full forward. Some shepherding going on there, and a push will go the way of Melbourne. A free kick going the way of Lyon.
It was there. He certainly made it look worse than what it was, but I mean, it still was there. He did hold his ground. And can you remember a game when the forward pocket player and the full forward could very well have 8 goals before half-time?
Lyon has 3 at the moment, but he's almost directly in front. The distance certainly won't be a problem. The drop punt looks beautiful off the boot. It's good. And he's kicked his 4th.
And so the Demons, after leading by 39 points at the first change, led by 48 points at half-time, and certainly the Tigers had the job ahead of them. Let's go back now to the cricket ground, and we'll see some highlights of the second half.
Hurried kick, gathers 20 metres straight to Eishold. He puts it back into an attacking zone once again, but Honeybun, who'd remain back there in defence, is able to take the mark. Plays on demand, and this could be trouble. Real danger, picked up by Jackson. Taking a couple of good marks today. Plays on quickly to Mant. Now, could they get something positive going here? Nichols streaks away. One bounce across centre. Oh, he's run his distance and just about lost the football. Oh, comes one and goes to ground. Drop punt goes straight through the middle. And Melbourne 18-8, lead Richmond 9-6. Here's a chance now. They're going into goal through Egan. He can get past. He does and kicks a goal. And the Tigers 10th on the board.
Play on. Healy takes it to half forward. It goes right through the lot. At the back was Eichhold. He heads for goal and straight through. They answer every challenge, Melbourne.
Nichols there. The advantage rule paid. Nichols just outside 50 metres. The short pass is too far. Hughes fumbles. Hogg back onto it. Hughes kick. Slews off the side of his boot to the opposite forward pocket area. James chasing after it. Kicks off the ground. Mark taken by Hogg. Into an open goal, and Hogg kicks his third goal.
Good hand pass. Bailey's away. And so are the Demons. He goes out wide. Finding Lovett. Long up towards half forward. Pickering tries to spoil line. It's effective, but Eichhold gets a hurry kick down to the big fella O'Dwyer. His pace, he goes.
Good punch away by the Demon defence. Here's Jackson again. He's going to pick up another kick. Well scrambled, Ricky Jackson. Up towards full forward. Will the bounce favour Roach? No, Campbell. Left foot shot for goal by Campbell's a beauty. It bounces through for his sixth goal.
He goes wide. Stretch is there. He's a lovely kicker of a football, Stretch. A low trajectory drop punt in towards O'Dwyer. Taps it down in front. This will be another one. Brett Bailey kicks his first. Through centre to the half-forward line. White can't take it on this occasion. Beaten by Pickering. Palm. Here's another one for Hogg. Into the open goal goes Hogg and puts through a belated goal for the Tigers.
In the middle, Egan steadies. Kicks the ball towards full forward. Good punch away by Hughes. Payne's there, he's caught. Free. Long handball. Over the top. Will the bounce favour Michael Pickering? It does, and he kicks a goal for the Tigers.
In the end, it was Melbourne by 46 points, but remember they did lead by 39 at quarter time. For the Demons, their major goal kickers, Campbell 7, Lyon 4 and Eichhold 3, and for Richmond, Hogg 6 and 2 each to Palm, James and 3. The latter now sees Essendon on top with a percentage of 200. The Bombers after their mammoth win against North, followed by Melbourne, Footscray, the West Coast